Last year I did a video on anti-inflammatory foods that I eat every week, and with over 2.5 million views now, I'd say it's been quite popular. So today I thought I would follow that video up with one on anti-inflammatory drinks that I enjoy drinking, and I think you will too. These drinks deliver a variety of nutrients, antioxidants, and free radical fighting compounds to keep inflammation at bay and give our immune systems a little boost. And I think that we could all use that, especially this year. I've got a vibrant assortment of drinks today, but you'll certainly notice several orange-colored drinks, and that's because turmeric is the star ingredient in several of them, from warm teas to cooling smoothies. Now, before someone mentions that I forgot golden milk in today's video, I've purposefully left it off because I've already done a separate video on it, and I thought I would give you some new, fresh recipes today, but it is absolutely a classic anti-inflammatory drink. One last thing, and that's a quick reminder that you can find the printable versions of all of these recipes and more over on my website. So without further ado, let's get started. The first drink we're gonna make is this deep and dark elderberry tea. You've likely heard of elderberry before because it's the immune-boosting fruit that's used in many over-the-counter cold and flu treatments like lozenges and syrups. But today we'll avoid any added sugars, colorings, and other ingredients with a simple 3-ingredient tea and get those health benefits directly from the source. So add 2 cups of water to a pot along with 2 tablespoons of dried elderberries. And you'll notice the berries instantly start releasing their inky color. Then add 1 cinnamon stick, which not only infuses a lovely flavor, but is also anti-inflammatory. Bring the pot to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Once the tea has finished simmering, turn off the heat and let it rest for 5 minutes, then strain it. I usually strain it into a larger measuring cup first because I'm prone to spilling, then I'll pour it into a cup. This quick and easy tea is warming on a cold day, but if it's hot where you live, just chill this tea once you've made it and pour it over ice for a refreshing iced tea option. Next on our list is a drink I learned how to make when I spent 2 months in Indonesia, and that's jamu. Unfortunately, I was accidentally glutened in Bali and had a horrible autoimmune flare, and this traditional jamu drink was definitely my savior. While there are variations to jamu, the key ingredient is usually turmeric, and for this, I do recommend purchasing fresh turmeric root if you can get it. Turmeric root is similar in size and shape to ginger root, but if you break it open, it's a vibrant orange color, whereas ginger is a light yellow color. And both of these together make for one powerhouse anti-inflammatory drink. To make it, you'll need approximately 1 cup of roughly chopped turmeric and 1 finger-sized piece of ginger. Because we're going to strain this at the end, you can actually skip the step of peeling if you'd prefer not to stain your fingers. Just give your turmeric and ginger a good scrub. I fluctuate, and sometimes I peel it and sometimes I don't. Slice it into pieces about 1/4 inch thick or so and measure that out, and then add it to your blender. To that, sprinkle a little black pepper, as black pepper can help to increase the absorption of curcumin from the turmeric. Pour in 4 cups of coconut water, which has antioxidants and electrolytes, and then blend it up on high speed for about a minute or until it's fairly smooth. Pour that into a pot and bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 20 minutes. After it's done simmering, turn off the heat and add the juice from 1 lemon and 2 tablespoons of honey and give it a stir. Strain the mixture through a fine mesh strainer or nut milk bag, but just be aware that it will definitely stain your nut milk bag, along with your clothes, countertop, and anything else it comes into contact with, so do be careful. Again, I strain it into a much larger measuring bowl with a pour spout for less spills, and then pour that into a glass jar that I keep in the fridge. You can enjoy jamu chilled or warm, and it will last for about a week in the fridge. Just give it a good shake before serving. And I'll usually enjoy about 1/2 cup at a time. For the next drink, it's sort of a combination of the first two because it's a turmeric tea and it's really easy to make. Just add 2 cups of water to a pot, and this time we'll use ground turmeric rather than fresh turmeric just to provide some options. So add 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric along with 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is about the amount you'll get from 1 lemon. Bring that to a boil, and once it's boiling, turn the heat down to low and simmer for 10 minutes. Once the tea has finished simmering, turn off the heat, add a little honey if you'd like, give it a stir, and let the tea cool for a minute or two. Pour the tea into a mug through a strainer to remove the black pepper, and again, try not to spill because of the turmeric. If you do have any spills, just make sure to wipe them up right away. For a little extra lemon flair, I always like to add a few fresh lemon slices. And I will say that this tea, while delicious, was still piping hot, so I took a very little sip. You guys have been asking for this next recipe for the last year, and that's ginger shots. Store-bought ginger shots are crazy expensive, and this tastes exactly like Core brand wellness shots, so now you can make them at home. For this recipe, you'll need a 1/4 cup of roughly chopped ginger root, and again, you can peel or not peel the ginger. You'll also need a 1/3 cup of lemon juice, which is about 3 to 4 lemons, depending on their size. Add the ginger and lemon juice to a high-powered blender, along with a 1/4 cup of coconut water and a pinch or a little sprinkle of cayenne pepper. Then add the lid, blend for about a minute or so on high, or until the mixture is smooth. Once it's blended, strain the liquid through a fine mesh strainer. You also want to press on the solids with the back of a spoon to extract as much juice as possible. Pour the strained liquid into a shot glass and drink all at once. And yes, these are just as intensely flavored and spicy as the store-bought ones. Woo! Next on our list is a cool and refreshing pineapple turmeric smoothie that's perfect for when the weather is hot outside. For this recipe, I'll grate about a tablespoon of fresh turmeric and 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger. And for this drink, because we're not straining it at the end, you do want to peel both the turmeric and ginger. In your high-powered blender, add 1 cup of dairy-free milk, 2 cups of frozen pineapple chunks, which are loaded with enzymes and antioxidants, 1 banana that's high in potassium and will help to make this smoothie creamy, and the grated turmeric and ginger. Then blend that until it's nice and smooth. If you want a mild turmeric drink with a sweet tropical flair that will have you feeling good from the inside out, this is the drink for you. For an anti-inflammatory smoothie that doesn't include turmeric, but is still loaded with nutrients and antioxidants, I've got this luscious blueberry smoothie. Add 2 cups of coconut water to your blender, along with 2 cups of frozen blueberries, 1 frozen banana, half a cup of yogurt or kefir for beneficial probiotics, and you can use dairy-free as well, and 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, which are high in healthy omega-3 fats and will help to thicken the smoothie. Then add the lid, blend that together for about 30 seconds or so, or until it's beautifully creamy and beautifully purple. Pour the smoothie into a glass, pop in a straw if you'd like, and sip on this deliciously sweet and power-packed drink. You know I love green smoothies, and I have several recipes on my website, but today I wanted to show you how to make green juice, and this is a copycat of one that I used to buy at Pressed Juicery. To make this, you'll need 2 tablespoons of lime juice, which you'll usually get from 1 juice lime, 1 cucumber that's sliced and will add some natural liquid to our green juice, 3 stalks of celery that you've roughly chopped, and 1 apple that you've cored and sliced into pieces, and you can use any variety of apple that you'd like. Pour the lime juice into a blender along with the cucumber, apple, a small chunk of fresh ginger, celery, 3 kale leaves, and you can just tear the leaves from the stems, and 1 cup of spinach. Your blender will be pretty full at this point, and because we're not adding any water to this recipe, you'll need to use your tamper to push the ingredients into the blades. And to make things easier on your blender, make sure to add the ingredients that contain more water, like the cucumber and apple, to the blender first. But after a minute or so, this should blend on its own just like any other green smoothie. Of course, you can drink it thick and full of fiber, but I know some people have a hard time digesting fiber. So to turn this into a green juice, pour it into a nut milk bag and wring it out over a bowl. Then pour it into a glass. This is one nutrient-packed green juice with a hint of natural sweetness from the apple. And if you've ever wondered how to make green juice without a juicer, well, this is how you do it. The last anti-inflammatory drink on our list today is this apple carrot beet smoothie, and you can tell it's brimming with antioxidants from its vibrant red color. I always say this smoothie is the equivalent of drinking your veggies, and it starts with 3 carrots that you've peeled, trimmed, and cut into 2-inch chunks. You'll also add 1 medium beet, and to peel or not peel the carrot and beet is up to you. I tend to do just a rough peel on both of these. And then slice the beet into large chunks. For natural sweetness, core and slice 1 apple, whichever variety you'd like, and then juice 1 large orange. Add the orange juice to your high-powered blender along with 1 cup of water, the sliced apple, carrots, beet, and a small chunk of fresh ginger. Add the lid, blend it on high for about a minute or until the veggies are broken down and smooth. There's so many vitamins and nutrients loaded in this smoothie, and it's nice and thick, but now that you know how to make juice from a smoothie, you could always strain this one as well if you'd like. We all have different taste and texture preferences, and I am all about giving you options. I hope you guys enjoyed all of those drink recipes, and as a reminder, moderation and variety are key, so have fun switching up all of the different healthy foods and drinks that you enjoy weekly. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and feel free to share in the comments below your favorite anti-inflammatory drinks. All right, that's it for me this week. I will see you again in the next video.